boom, bada boom, 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 booty boom, 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 beady boom, boom, doom, boom, deedy doom, boom. Oh, what do you mean we're live? You mean like right now we're live? My data's not even connected yet. What? What do you mean everybody can hear me? They hear me singing and humming along to the song inside of my head. What? No. Not possible. Not possible.
Upper bands touch RTY on the 89.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is Algobox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrew. That is the question. Are you ready? It is Thursday. Holy shnikes, the week has just flown by. Oh, wow, oh, wow. Tomorrow is Friday already. Are you joking me? Let's get it on. Okay, first of all, pop quiz. What do you see? What is this? What's going on here? What is this tipping its hand to tell us? Come on, who's got it? Real-time protection, that's right. Make sure we turn real-time protection off. Thank you, Eddie, the man with a plan. Look at this. Got to turn it on, turn it off, boom. Real-time protection is off, so the PC's going roll, and you know what I'm saying? Ayo, cluster party, holy shnikes. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do? What does it mean? Yes, well, at first it means that, Vinny, you should put the super chat on the screen so everybody can see what's going on. Ayo, clustering, that is right. What? Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Moore. Thank you, Raymond. Love this crew and the goat Vinny. That's too kind. Dropping the coffee bombs. Let's go. Good morning. Ready to watch and learn. As a noob, I am blown away but excited. Love to hear it, my friend. Good morning, good morning. Live, live, live. We are live. Wish someone would have told me that before I started singing. We're doing it live. That's right.
DCDMRTY on the...
What other mentor spends this amount of time with this crew? I don't know. Are there others that spend this much time with their crew? None that I'm aware of. Did I see somebody said y'all could hear me? Mic check. Algobox rocks. You know it. I wasn't singing. You were singing. Me? No. I don't sing in the shower. You sing in the shower. There is a free trial. That's true. 2-week free trial. No strings attached. I'm not even going to email you. People are like, Vinny, I got the 2-week free trial, but I didn't get any emails. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how we don't really try to sell you on anything. It's crazy. Yes, real-time protection. Make sure you got your real-time protection off. Watching this on the plane. Yeah, buddy. You flying around, Brucey? Where are you flying to, bro? I want to fly to Colorado. I want to visit the Denver airport because I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not a theorist anymore. I'm a conspiracy factualist. You know what I'm saying? You guys seen about all the crazy stuff going on in the Denver airport? Y'all know about all that stuff? Y'all know about the horse statue that fell on the dude that created it? All this crazy stuff that was happening to him, cursed, and it ended up dropping on him and killing him. Pinned him underneath it. Y'all hear about that? Crazy. Then the Denver airport tried to sue him because it was taking too long for him to do it. It's just crazy stories, just to start with. Then all the crazy symbolism going on inside of the Denver airport. And then what about all this crazy symbolism going on with the Olympics? I mean, Revelation 9, anyone? I mean, crazy. All right, let's see. Possible trend day, that's right. Jacques Norte. 100%. That is exactly what I'm thinking. Which means I hate these kind of days. Oh, it's not my favorite. But trend day, in effect, this is a massive amount of clustering. This is not normal. We should not see this down here on the ones. So, once the move starts to go, don't jump in the way. Just ride it. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to play today, then ride it. I'm going to be extra cautious. I have hit so many winter days in a row right now. I can't remember the last red day we had. Can anybody look back to see how far back it was that we had a red day? We're on a pretty massive streak at this point, and I'm not like these idiots online. They're like, I took one trade today, guys. Just one trade. I trade 20 accounts. TBM, yo. TBM. Buy my sweater. Buy my sweater. Trade Mafia, bro. Got vibes. Vibes, bro. Vibes, bro. It's all about the vibes. More vibes. More P&Ls. I mean, yeah, I know I only trade one trade a day, but, you know, when I go on a winning streak of like 7 win days in a row, that means I got 7 trades in a row. We're over here like 300 trades in a row, and they're like, huh? What? Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, no, you can't. But on a day like today, yes, follow the MACVU. Precisely. And I'll tell you the advantage of trading like an RTY as well. So would you guys say that NASDAQ is a leader or a follower? Type in the chat. What do you think? Type leader or follower for NQ. I'm talking about the NASDAQ. I know I'm running the RTY right now. I'm well aware, but I'm saying you guys have seen me trade the NASDAQ for a long time. The fastest of the quad. What's the quad? NASDAQ, Dow, Russell, ES. Okay. So those out of those 4 correlated instruments in the quad squad, that is sitting right here on the MACVU that tells you all 4 of them correlated what they're all running at that moment. But if they're all running kind of together, but when one takes off before the others, would you say that NASDAQ is a leader or a follower out of the squad? The advanced level question. And then, since we have a few minutes still, well, we got to sit on hands here for the first 5 minutes. So here we go. About 1 minute till the Open, U.S. Open. I do have full auto turned on right now. You know, letting the Enigmas do the work here at the very beginning. Plus, it's perfect cadence because I already see one fail right here. Let me look to the left to see if there's another one. Be great. Oh, look at all this clustering. And then it's winter, of course. Hard to find losers in the morning on, especially on RTY. So got it turned on. Only reason I will turn this off is if we go flat. So I'm going to try to keep my eye out on the right. But yes, if you have a spare hand Think about it. If you said leader or follower, type in the chat why you think it's a leader or why you think it's a follower. This is important for you to think through, in my opinion. We got a mixed bag there. Some people think follower, some people think leader.
RTY on the 35.
Oh, a lot of followers. Interesting.
On the RTY1.
So it kind of depends on your definition of follower, right? All right. Wow, just had 2 fails in a row, so I'm definitely going to size up now. And I'm going to mark that one. Bloop. I mean, that was a smoker joker right there. And look what I didn't do. It went flat, didn't it? It went flat, and I didn't pay attention. All right, I got an Enigma up on the 4s, and I didn't put my stop in the proper location. Here we go. Let's try that one more time. Good night.
RTY 273. Speed of RTY 273 on the 1.
Oh, that looks dangerous. Hopefully gonna trick him, lock him in, and drop it. Might have jinxed myself by talking about how many winter days I had in a row, huh?
Target
RTY on the 8.
Come on, moonshot. Give it to me, baby.
35.
Thank you. All right, first Alpha Omega to the long side. Boom, brings me back to positive. All right, so let's talk about what we just did there. Come down here to market's starting to move quick here. Oh, I didn't size down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's not good. I am totally borking myself up here. So moving too fast, and I'm trying to teach. Yeah. So. Okay, so first set of Alpha Omegas came, popped it back up, was in a positive territory again, was too sized up on that last one because I was trying to size up before, but I'd already hit a winner right before it, forgot to size down. I made mistakes there on that one, so now I am deeper red than I should be. And I'm going to, yeah, I'm just going to leave it right there for now. We got plenty of time to work through it here, but yeah, currently we are shifted back to neutral. So we went to greens, now we are neutral. Again, the trend days are trickier. We've had, is that 3 losers in a row? That never happens in the morning. So I'm going to go quantity even higher here. And this one ended up going flat twice on me. So 2 of those were unnecessary. Yeah, it was in the first 5 minutes. But you know, we had a really nice 4 level come in here up at the top. So here was the 4 level with the moonshot. So took that one and sized in. That was good. But now I am getting torn up here in the middle off of these enigmas, and that is going to hurt. I bet this is going to be another stop out. Here I am hearing buyers step all into this right now. And yeah, we have been to the long side. We are longs favorable. And yeah, and then I just stopped out. Okay, so another one. Wow, this is very unique scenario. That is literally 4 Enigma losers in a row. Sized up on that one. And so I'm gonna have my work cut out for me here today. And the trend day is in. And we came back and forth, and almost every single time we hit the flat. Now I'm over here trying to, you know, I'm chatting too much. So we literally came up, hit it from that side, went to 0, and that came an Enigma. We came down, hit flat. That was an Enigma, and this one came flat. Another one. So this literally tore me up on the Enigmas there this morning, the first 5 minutes. We haven't even passed the first 5 minutes, and I'm already down 5K on it. So going to be sizing up here. And we are at 9, there it is, 935. So there we are at the 5. All right, first Enigma. I'm sorry, wow, did I just say Enigma? First Alpha Omega after a move up. Want to give that a shot.
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Nice. You guys should know that play off of me, right? But look at all the clustering. There's way too many Alpha Omegas here. So this thing is going to keep on running in whatever direction it decides. As of right now, it is up and up and up. So I want to punch in. I'm going to take off short side.
Upper bands
Should be long side onlys. I should have also done that earlier to stick with the MACV Ultimate, right? MACV Ultimate is green, green, green. We just simply stay on the side of the MACV Ultimate on a trend day, period. Okay, look for a four-legged dog trap. There's 1, there's 2. Here comes 3. I see stair stepping. Give it a shot there. With the cross, looks like stairs, stairway to heaven.
Target filled.
After a trap in the direction of the favorable and MACVU.
Target filled.
Beautiful.
Upper bands touch RTY on the 35.
DLC runner said, can you explain what happened on the last trade? The one I just did right now or the one before? Explain which one. The market's moving really fast right now, and I got to come out of, trying to work my way out of red. So I'm kind of heads down at the moment. Take a screenshot, put it in Discord, and I'll talk about it. Okay, so they got him trapped under there. Up in on the cross, stop underneath the cross.
Upper bands touch RTY on the 35.
Alpha Omega right after the up move. Stop below the crosses here.
Speed of RTY 64.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Divergence down RTY on the 8.
Yeah, I see it.
Upper bands touch
Deadgummit. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. That was a divergence firing over there. Looked like a big trap. I'm hoping this is a four-legged dog trap as well. Then we get a pop-up. Otherwise, I'll be back in a little bit of some deep red territory again. 1, 2. There's 3 legs. Into king timing. Big third leg. There's number 4 into the trap. Let me see some stair stepping. Need to switch this to none with a stop 40.
Speed of RTY 120. Speed of RTY 120.
All right. Stair step me off of a 15.7, please. Listen for audio box.
Along on the RTY1.
Holy shnikes, I forgot that was on. Okay, so we are full max now. Stop below basically what is a moonshot layout here. Okay, moonshot it up.
Speed of RTY 86.
Back to my point of entry. I'm going to go half.
On the RTY1.
Okay, we're not entering in on that. We have it turned off. Remember, we are long side only. Still hearing buyers. Add on the cross. Pop it up for me. Come on. Double cross. Pop it up. 3 wise men, 11.8.
DCDM RTY on the speed of RTY 100.
So much clustering going on here. Do not like these kind of days. So that moonshot ended up working out after all there. I guess it's no surprise after several losers in a row there on Enigmas. Now all of them are winners. Should have played 20 up, 20 down. Woulda, shoulda, couldas.
DCDM RTY on the 1.
Double cross, double move target is actually all the way up here. Ooh, it clustered. Dadgummit. Don't cluster. Push me all the way to this target right here. Please, come on, do it. Go all the way. We are strong sell right now. That is the problem. All 4 have shifted. I'm hoping this is the trap, and we push it all the way up there. Get daddy back into almost positive territory there if we can rip it all the way to that target.
Speed of RTY 101. Speed of RTY 101.
All right, there's a nice 4-legged dog trap, baby. Come on. 4 LDT, go. 4 LDT, go. Give me some steps. Give me some steps first. Give me a nice little set of steps to walk up. Get everybody. Come on, bear trap them. Come on. Do it. And one more step. Come on. No, no, that is not a step, bro.
Speed of RTY 95. DCDM RTY on the 1. DCDM RTY on the 1.
That is a cluster. I'm going to go full full position, run naked because this thing is going to be nuts. Why is my naked button not working? Oh, that's fantastic. I love it when your stuff's not working properly. So naked button not working. Beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Perfect day to not work.
Speed of RTY 89.
So we had drawn this very strong trend line yesterday. Let's see if that pops. I would love to see it just stick here. I'm basically all in at this 15.1. We had a lot of clustering here. It's a giant set of volume that's come in here. There it is. We've touched it. So structurally, would love to see that hold. But, I mean, what are we going to start a trend down day? I don't know about that. Could be, though. And I will be in trouble. It's 50 ticks against me. There's my... That's my max loss right there at 12.4. So I got to start to bail here and reassess what's happening here on the higher time frames, because this is a very big pop down. And yeah, I think I got it stuck in my head on the trend. And then, yeah, there's a lot of things. I could roll back the taper today and I'll be able to find exactly where, yeah, just talking too much and market moving too quick and trickier type of day to begin with, not able to adjust.
Speed of RTY 75.
Yeah, you'd hope it was trapping your shorts, but not. I don't think so today. Like, today is, again, just because of all that clustering, like, it may just, they'll just continue to run. Like, the normal stuff that would normally work on a day like today just ends up not. So there'll probably be some big push-up move, and I'll exit on it and try to pull in on, you know, max loss day there. But yeah, that's basically what's probably going to happen here.
DCDMRTY on the 1. Lower bands touch RTY on the 35. Speed of RTY 54.
Hey, Kazi.
DC
4LDT. I do see the 4LDT on the lower time frame here on the ones and starting to stair step up. So I'm hopeful that that's what we got here. We got a very strong looking.
Speed of RTY 54.
We got the 1, the 2, the 3, and then the little miniature 4, the inverted check with an alpha omega. Boom, step 1, boom, step 2, hopefully step 3, and hopefully we just keep continuing on up like this for that trap, but we shall see. We also got a 9.4, whether that's going to be enough to give it that run or not, or if this ends up being the trend down day where they're just like, okay, let's run it up one more time up to the top, pop the top, because here's the high time frame, right? If the high time frame, this could be a major problem. If they have run it up here, faked everybody out that we were going to continue up, and now they're going to the trend. Yes, we will definitely see a trend day. Well, I don't want to say guaranteed. They can't guarantee anything, but we have seen this over and over again. Whether you are looking up at the higher time frame, slightly up on the 4s, look at all the clustering up on the 4s as well.
Speed of RTY 66.
Top left, look at this. This is not normal. This indicates it's going to be a trend, and it's going to keep going in a direction and going in a direction, going in a direction. I felt like it was going to continue to go up all morning, but now we have been on the red side. It shifted hard on me, and you know, I wasn't able to pay attention enough because I feel like honestly I was talking too much, trying to teach a little bit too much and not be executing, and got in a little bit late, turned on the full auto, let it go. I had wrong sizing. When you start getting off, sometimes these things can snowball, and that's literally what happened to me. I feel like it snowballed on me
Divergence
from the spot probably right where when I saw the 15 contract, it was basically 3 quantity times 5 on the full auto after size up after the first 2. And also because I was talking, I wasn't paying attention to when we were going flat
51.
here too many times, and I could have just easily, normally if I'm just sitting here, I'm like, okay, go flat, turn it off, and couldn't do that. Couldn't walk and chew bubblegum that fast. I can walk and chew bubblegum, but not that fast. It was way too fast for me to do all of that and coordinate that and execute well, to be able to come back out of that. Did come back out of think about a 5 or 6K drawdown up back to plus 100, and then boom, I just like, I remember I felt the air come out of my tires, but you know, felt very deflated instantly as that thing went in. 15 contracts. I look over to the right, it's flat. Yeah, I could have reached over and pressed close, but there's too many thoughts. Like, I'm sitting there still thinking through what the conversation I was just having. I think the conversation we were talking about is in queue a leader or a follower, right? My head was all in that space, thinking through how I was going to talk to you guys about all that. And then all of a sudden the market's like, oh, hey, by the way, it's open. Here comes the open. Okay, we just hit an 18.8 now there. Hopefully that shook out the rest there off of the, it's 18.8 on the ones. Let's look at the higher time frame. We just broke through a green dot, like piercing straight through it. So again, this is where I'm saying that trend day takes over, and if that just trends just gonna, if this was all the fake move getting everybody in to think they're gonna keep going up, and then they're just gonna lay it out, a play like this, we would be, if we were going to be returning all the way up, we would need a jackknife So if this was a jackknife, then here is like when I could talk like if you've got a pocket knife here. So if this is your
Speed of
pocket knife and your blade
Speed of RTY.
comes down and then it snaps back up, the distance of your blade that it comes down, however long this leg is, ends up being double in the other direction. So that could be good if it ends up doing that. So let's say it goes right there, then the distance kind of be like this. But if we just end up the trend down, that's problematic. So if I get a blowout on that, well, that's what could happen. ES is pushing long right now. I do see we finally just shifted to neutral. Oh, yeah, I can't see that. But on the Mac VU, if you're looking at the Mac VU, we got off of reds. We just went neutral. So if we go all green, full green, then that would be good. We did hit that 18.8.
Speed of RTY 64. Lower bands touch RTY.
All right, new bar on the 89. So let's see. New bar. Well, yeah, what are you doing, RTY? Well, it is against that trend, right? I mean, we identified it. I didn't have enough time to think through and look through all where, like, I need to go back to see where the pivot was. Let me go back and see if I could determine it from the pivot. So the pivot turn, yeah, I mean, it had a bunch of clustering up top. Yeah, come down here and see. So we could have seen it, but there was just so much clustering going on.
RTY 80.
And, you know, because we continued on up and up and up and up and up, you think, okay, we're trending up. But no, ends up being that, nope, they're filling all the orders up top here. And then the direction of the trend ends up being down. And it will just continue and continue and continue and continue. There will be hopefully some breather leg in there that will allow me to exit. Here is now a large 10.9 coming in there, so maybe a breather leg. But we definitely called it. These are the ones where I do think, like, the more even when I can see that, even when I can see the clustering, I don't like it because I cannot determine the direction. For me, I just end up not doing as well on these days, so I would rather just not play these days than try to fight them. Because even when it's like, okay, I should be able to ride this big long train, I'm not a big, like, just hold
RTY on
and go type of player to begin with. So back to our conversation from before, leader follower. It depends on your definition of leader follower. I know I saw some people saying that you thought that
lower bands touch RTY.
This week is also options expiration. Just saying, oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, if you want to look for reasons, you can almost look for a reason for anything. But that's what's beautiful about our system. It really doesn't matter. Like, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? But our system can tell you. And it's like, okay, it's going to trend in some direction. Be careful. Like, don't get on the other side of it. Find the trap and get on the other side of it and just roll with that trend. And I should have been just holding the short. But I got caught up in that up move and talking too much there this morning. On the high time frame, you can higher entry time frame. You see this 14 and 11.5 as we crack through that top side there. Should have been the final indicator. You can also see we're trapping. It's totally trap, right? And then wham, wham. Hey, we're going. Nope. So traps were set up here and the down move. So now the big trend is just continuing and continuing and continuing down the other way. So Could we determine that it was going to trend? Yes. Could I have determined direction with it? No, not so much. If you look at the structure, if I'd really spent a lot of time looking at the structure, maybe zooming out, which I did not beforehand, you can, but it's basically a warning day. It's like, be careful. It is not going to be normal or easy. Is there 10 a.m. news? Can somebody tell me? That's a good question. Is there 10 a.m. news? Type ! news in the chat. Yes, there are 2 mediums here at 10 a.m. So, who knows? Maybe they'll buy the dip. See a lot of crosses coming in here. But again, on a trend day, dude, this could just go and go and go. Like where this would normally maybe make a turn, this thing may just go and go and go. That is why I don't like these types of days. So, not a fan. I know you got, Vinny, we've heard you said it 5 times. Yeah, well, not much else to talk about right now because, yeah, I'm going to try to see if that's going to pop up for me and give me a breather leg. But yeah, normally we would see, okay, so we came down, everybody's looking down, everybody's looking short, and we got a frying pan bottom type of thing, and then we can come back up. But on a day like today, watch, it may not do that at all. NAHB housing numbers. Speaking of news indicator coming out this weekend, along with our update that we're putting out. I was up at like 4 a.m. this morning prepping up for stuff for that, and one of our hearings tomorrow in court tomorrow morning, so a little bit tired here this morning as well. Probably does not help. But code-wise, we got some really cool features. Let me talk through. How about that? Let's just talk through the features while we're waiting, shall we? Curtis helped me out getting some screenshots over into our release room. Let me come back over here to the release. Hope you're right. Okay, so we talked about this before. So the no fiddle zone flatline,
speed of RTY 65.
What we call, also people have referred to it as the zero line, but remember that I'm always going to refer to it as the flat line, so we keep our lexicon squared. So the flat line, zero line, with a selectable range. And that is projectable down to your lower time frame. The news indicator we were just talking about, that's going to be pretty cool. So give a quick view what that's going to look like.
Speed of RTY 61.
All right, can y'all see that? Yeah, top left screen. Okay. So your medium, low, high impact color codings, what country news that you're interested in is all selectable in a little grid like this. You can enable algo voice, so it will call out to you when one of those occurs. And there is inside the indicator a time window. You can have it do 2 minutes before, like I kind of would. Oh, it's right there actually. The news alert interval. And so yeah, you'll get a warning color there. And let's see what else. on delta flagging, if you're like me, I always end up missing when there's a delta flagging. Like I don't peek down there and take a look at the delta flagging. So it ends up being the, I end up missing it. So I wanted to put in something that's like, let me scream at you and show you a vertical on your chart.
On the 1.
Which I do not have a screenshot of right now, but I will get one for you. And let's see, what else? Yeah, double delta verticals. Oh, one of my favorites. So you guys come and ask me all the time, hey, what confluence level are you on? Not only is it about displaying to you guys what it is, but in the panel, if you are looking in the panel, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the confluence levels across here as radio buttons. So let's say that on trade number 1, and you're on the 4s, I want 1. But later on, if I want to up it, I can instantly change it, or I can change it in between on the fly. And we'll talk about ways that, you know, I'm thinking about being able to use that, why I wanted to create that to begin with.
Enigma long on the RTY1.
Let's see, on the button panel, we added the bracket, the add stop naked buttons. I think we had done that in the past already, but I believe there were some fixes on that one. And let's see. I believe we already released the version with 20 accounts instead of 19, but can't recall if I did or not. I'm not using that very much right now. Then the position manager, short keys for stack 30 and far right spread buttons. So yes, we now have short keys for that are hotkeys for you instead of having to press the buttons down below for the stacks. There are going to be hotkeys for those as well. And then a few bug fixes, Enigma power number on the NANs, golden rope fixes. Some of those would be inaccurate depending on how many days or bars of data you had back.
On the 4.
And fixing one of the brackets, if you notice, and not a lot of people probably use the bracket add, like I do if I'm trading full large account situation, then I would use that more often. But when you're wanting to add to a position, you don't want it where your current average price is to add your bracket. You want it where the current price is out in front of you. So if the trade's running in your direction and then you want to throw a bracket out in front of you, say, oh, I want to throw from where we currently are, I want to throw the bracket out 20 ticks, target 20 ticks from where we currently are, not where the average price entry is. Does that make sense? It'll make more sense when we get the release out and I do a full release set for you guys. Okay, so yeah, do you see the continue grind? Like normally we would see, you know, maybe some pivot turn, whatnot. Here's a 20.1. You know, normally this would run up, but what will end up happening likely is that we continue down. Let me show you again some more of this on another frame here. Come down to the bottom. Look at all the clustering. Okay, continue to see the clustering and the clustering and the clustering. So what does this tell you? If you see this on the lower time frames, just take a note. Tell your friends. You see this much clustering of AOs, it is going to trend, and it's going to trend hard. It is going to keep on in a direction. All the times when you think it's going to turn, it's not going to turn. Okay, so these are days to easily either avoid, or if you can pick it, you can jump on the train and you can just ride it and keep riding it and keep riding it. Congratulations if that's your style. Okay, it is definitely not really my kind of style. So And, you know, from a macro perspective, as someone had mentioned earlier, I apologize, I forgot the name, Brian, it said, hey, it's options expiration week. So this is the type of week where, you know, this type of stuff can occur because they're like, okay, so now we gotta, you know, okay, now we gotta sell off. If we had all these buy sides or sell sides, and they've got to fill their orders, and they've got to move it and move it and move it. They just have to, you know, they have to fill orders. So, all right, it is 10:10. So coffee time. We got the yellow here telling us it is coffee time. So I will keep you guys updated there in Discord. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. It is going to likely be a big red day for me here. I will keep you guys updated in Discord. I will attempt to see if there's some way to work my way through or out of it. I may pull a half position here in this clustering, and then look to see if we get another down move, boom, clustering to pop back up, or if I can find a way to maybe close out part of my position and rock back the other way and go with the trend. But at any moment, this thing could jackknife. So I'll be watching through that, and it is just a grinder. And yeah. Don't forget, tomorrow is the last day. If you want to have 3 mentorship sessions with me included, plus the $24.99 offer. We've never done that before, ever, to include everything for $24.99 with a payment plan option, 10 months, $249 a month. Pretty awesome. Get all the goodies, bells and whistles, bots included, and 3 sessions with me every 40 days during your 120-day training program. If you're going to go through the full 120-day training, in between every 40 section, you get on a call with me to make sure you are on point, or any questions that you might want to have a chat with me on a call one-on-one. You'll need to sign up by Friday to take advantage of that. And I guess that'll be it. I'll catch you guys in the afternoon session. I will come out afternoon, rain or shine. And yeah, we'll chat then. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi Robbie, Lunchbot Mod Squad, Curtis G, and ADB. I am sending out the Big H-Town. See ya.
The old adage where, you know, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, you know, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use, they have front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Hear the
Delta 5 loading. Long. Look for a long. Time on the paddle. Pick up. Down on a freeze. Order filled. Target filled.